What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? So here we are with the Vizio P-Series Quantum X to the left, the Hisense H9F to the right, and I'm going to be recording the local dimming testing to show you guys what it looks like when both go up head to head. So let's see which one has better local dimming, and the ISO is going to be the exact same for both of these so you can see who has the worst blooming and all that good stuff. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm really shocked by this here Vizio with how bad the black levels actually are for having 340 something odd watt zones of local dimming. The Hisense H9F is also not perfect, it's no saint, but it has far less blooming around that square than the Vizio P-Series Quantum X. And I like using my cell phone because it has a naturally way overexposed blown out ISO, so you can see every little trail of light, and that's what I want for this test. If you also notice, Vizio is looking a little bit more gray by comparison when the local dimming zones are off compared to the Hisense, which I did not see that coming or expect that. I guess maybe that has something to do with it being a little brighter, I guess, but it's so disappointing, man. Really disappointing stuff. And again, you're talking about a TV that wants, at this point, hundreds more than the H9F. H9F going for $899, Vizio P-Series Quantum X going for $1399.99, and I just do not see it worth it when it has more blooming than a 132 zone local dimming television. This has got to be some sort of bad joke out of Vizio, because I can tell you, like, looking at this in person, the video doesn't do it justice. Because the video is overexposing everything, where in real life you can see like all the I mean, like, the Hisense has what basically looks like a defined square, and the Vizio has what looks like a halo around it at all times, and you can kind of see that with the way that it's trailing, and the Hisense, especially here as it gets towards the top, just looks more normal, and the Vizio, no matter what, has this circle around it, and I just don't understand. I mean, really, and I can't even say it's because my display is defective, because clearly we see the local dimming zones being turned off when they're not in use, so I can't even use that as the argument here to try to defend Vizio. It's just bad right now for Vizio. So hopefully this video shows you guys a little bit more of exactly what I always tell you, the mainstream reporters singing the praises of whatever they were paid to talk about, but not ever showing you exactly what's going on. What is going on, everyone? So today I'm going to be showing you guys what happens when you turn on the Vizio P-Series Quantum X. So we're going to go ahead and hit the power on for the Vizio P-Series Quantum X, and you're going to see it boots up. Look at all of that blooming and clouding that happens on the Vizio P-Series Quantum X. It's pretty ridiculous. Now, that blooming that you see right there in the middle, it's nowhere near as pronounced, but that initial boot up is every bit as bad as it looks because no local dimming kicks on. I can try to actually adjust this, right? Just adjust it down to what I see. I think that's about right. I mean, the extra glow you see around the text is a bit much, but I'm going to try to do a reboot. Now, oddly enough, the Vizio Quantum X and the Hisense H9F share a power on signal, so when you power one on, they both come on. Not a problem for most people, but for me, it's a problem. But anyway, we're going to do the power up thing again to show you what it looks like. Right, the Vizio logo. Look at all of that trash right there. That is a flagship TV, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get nice and tight here for this, right? And we're gonna do that again. Look at this boot up right now. Vizio's logo. And then, damn, you know? Like, what the hell happened to quality control? 384 local dimming zones. What good is it boasting a number like that when every time I turn off the TV and turn it back on, I'm going to be seeing clouding? That is not a premium or flagship thing. OLED doesn't do that. The Samsung QLED doesn't do that. TCL's QLED doesn't do that. Hisense's QLED doesn't do that. Only this Vizio does this with all of this blotchy, ugly clouding. Now, to prove my point, I'm going to step further back so you should be able to see both power on at the same time, all right? Because they share a signal. So hitting the power button on one is like hitting it on the other, right? So let me see. All right, so look, TCL or Hisense just turns on, but Vizio, with all the damn clouding in the world, right? We'll turn them back off again. I'm flabbergasted by this. I'm sorry if I'm being a bit dramatic here, but I don't expect this kind of stuff. I should by now, but I really don't. I mean, like, I was really expecting, like, to have my socks blown off by the black levels of the Vizio P-Series Quantum, and it didn't happen. And you see how Hisense just turns on. Completely perfectly black, local dimming working completely fine, where Vizio, just like the Sony X950G, the Sony X900F, the local dimming doesn't boot up until way after the fact. I don't know what the hell that's all about. I don't know if that's something with the Android operating system. I don't really think so, because, I mean, I've had other Android TVs before, like the X900E, X930E, and look at that. Oh, it's horrible. It's just terrible, dude. Like, that's just terrible. And that's the boot up process. Now look at the Hisense boot up. You don't even know it's on right now. That's how, like, legit the Hisense is with this kind of crap. So, like, just saying. One more time for the Vizio. Look at this. So disgusting. And that's with me lowering the ISO and everything with my cell phone to show you just how bad it is. Like, it's really bad, guys. So, yeah, there's a definite problem with the black levels on the Vizio P-Series Quantum X. Thanks for watching the #1 brand in honesty, and until the next video, I'll see you guys.